From the dust and the heat, a new fire is born, where sun-scorched earth meets the eye of the storm.
They said ice in the desert, that's a crazy dream.
But we're changing the game, building up steam. The sun beats down, but the ice is cold. We're desert-born warriors, break the mold.
The Basha Perry Bearcats are taking the lead. Brophy Preps Broncos begin to stampede.
The Campo Verde Coyotes own the night under the arena lights. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak, this is Arizona hockey. Hear the crowd shriek, the crash of the boards, a deafening sound. This is our house, this is our town.
The Centennial Coyotes are ready to attack. Chaparrals, Firebirds, there's no turning back.
The Corona Aztecs are carving up the ice. The desert fist of thunder is bringing the spice.
A clash of the titans, a battle of might.
Skating like lightning in the desert night. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak, this is Arizona hockey. Hear the crowd shriek, the crash of the boards, a deafening sound. This is our house, this is our town. From Flagstaff to Avalanche, a flurry of white, to the Hamilton Huskies, ready for the fight.
The Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions, fierce and mean. Notre Dame Saints, a heavenly scene.
The Pinnacle Pioneers breaking new ground, and the Tucson Road Runners coming to your town. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak, this is Arizona hockey. Hear the crowd shriek, the crash of the boards, a deafening sound. This is our house, this is our town. Yeah, Arizona high school hockey. The desert heat, the frozen sheets can't be beat. From the dust and the heat, a new fire is born, where sun-scorched earth meets the eye of the storm.
They said ice in the desert, that's a crazy dream.
But we're changing the game, building up steam. The sun beats down, but the ice is cold. We're desert-born warriors, break the mold.
The Basha Perry Bearcats are taking the lead.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to the Ice Den here in Scottsdale. We are in the Apex rink, and it's game time. This is Campo Verde's initial, probably for both teams, initial game here in the seeding tournament. And this is the D1 matchup. And we have the Flagstaff Avalanche against the Campo Verde Coyotes. Coyotes donning their new uniforms, their dark uniforms, and so they look pretty sharp.
Campo's got a new logo.
Got a new logo, and the logo is on the front of these jerseys. On their white jerseys, it
The
says
logo's
Campo
on the
written.
side, on the Avalanche. They went from a
Oh, did they change theirs this season as well?
yeah, they changed. Yeah, it was Campo, Flagstaff, Tucson, I think are the three that did it.
That changed? Okay.
Yeah, I had to redo all the graphics and animation.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
So Matt Yonke starting in goal for the Coyotes, and up front, like we got TJ Shackhart, pulling Yonke, and Cookting over on the right side, and we got Ewert and Gauthier back on D. Ewert picks it up to Evan Ewert, throws it behind over to Gauthier. Gauthier tries to get it up. And coming up the left side now, Mankey gets it up to Schlichting, and Gauthier has it back in his own side, goes across ice to Ewert. Up the right side, kept in by Flagstaff. He gets bodied off the puck. Puck goes into the corner to the right of Yonke, right in front, and now Ewert has it. He's skating up. Gets it over on the left side to Mankey. He puts it in there. Puck in now behind the goal, to the right of the Flagstaff goal. Play just underway here, first period. No score, no shots. Mankey lost his stick. And Ewert has it now, circling in his own zone to the right of Yonke, and we have a whistle.
Good.
There's a delay offside, maybe a delay offside.
If I can see anything.
Free has his arm up, no more player changes.
Yeah, looks like an offside.
Helvik up on the left side now. Get Cavanis and Smith back on D. And Cavanis gets it up to Helvik. Helvik sends it back over to Smith in his own zone. Coyotes regrouping. Flagstaff comes in now to the right of Yonke, fires it in, shoulder save, puck goes into the corner. Now it rolls back towards the goal, and Yonke holds on to that one. Nice shoulder save there. We got Tanganelli, Reinhardt, and Helvik up front for the Coyotes. And they're making a change on D. We got Hiscott coming out. He's number 6. And Iniguez, number 92, on the right side. Face off to the right of Yonke. Puck drop. Puck goes over to the boards. Tanganelli picks it up now. Goes behind his goal. Sends it up to Helvik. Helvik with it. Comes up over his own blue line. On the left side. Into the circle. Fires it. Misses. Goes into the corner. Flagstaff picks it up there. Coming up their own blue line. And here comes Reinhardt. Helvik picks it up there. He gets dumped in the corner. And referee has his hand up, so we're getting what looks like a roughing call. I believe to Flagstaff. Comes over to make the call.
Oh, I see
he's
it.
facing the other way, so I didn't see the call, but I believe it's roughing.
Yeah, looking at the replay, that's...
Is that in behind the goal there? Yeah.
Yep.
So Coyotes on their first power play of the seeding tournament. Looks like we got Lopez up front. Guevara. We have Gauthier and Ewert back on D. Ewert has it, flips it over to Guevara. And just offside there. We've got Phillips, Guevara, and Lopez up front for the Coyotes. Face-off coming up just outside the Flagstaff blue line. Minute 50 remaining in the power play for the Coyotes. Flagstaff sends it across ice. They just dump it out to center. Ewert picks it up, goes behind his own goal. Got a man hot on his tail. Barrett slips it back. Good give and go there. Ewert now coming in on the right side over the blue line into the circle. Fires it right on. And there is no rebound there. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of the Flagstaff goal. Lopez got taken out as he was charging hard for a rebound there. None came. We got Lindsay, Bannon, and Ferry up front now for the Coyotes. Gauthier and Ewert back on D. Lindsay in behind the goal. Ferry's out in front. Puck still in behind. Flagstaff battling for it there. Nice hit by Lindsay. Puck still along the boards in the corner. Puck comes back to Gauthier. Crosswalks it over to Ewert. Fires it in right on, and a glove save by the Flagstaff netminder. Good work by the Coyotes keeping it in the zone. Good pressure. Face-off coming up to the right of the Flagstaff goal. Just over a minute remaining here in the power play for the Coyotes. Coyotes making a change on D. Now we have Cavanis and Smith back on D. Still have Ferry, Lindsay, and Bannon up front. Here comes Flagstaff now up through the center ice area. They just dump it in. Yankee steers it into the corner. Cavanis there. Flips it up. Lindsay picks it up just over the blue line. Dumped back in. And Smith picks it up there. Put out to center. Here comes Flagstaff now. Cutting through the middle. Smith steers into the corner. Bannon in there as well. And Bannon ran into the referee there, the linesman actually. Gets it over to Ferry. He dumps it in, and the Coyotes are going to change. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Flagstaff trying to come up now. They get it up into the center ice area. Cavanis back to Mankey, back to Jackert now. Oh, puck hopped over and he gets stick, and here's Schlichting. It's over his own blue line. 11 seconds remaining in the power play. Comes Schlichting now in over the left side, up over the blue line, backhands it in towards the goal, right on, and Jackart's there, but there's no rebound, and we will have a face-off to the right of the Flagstaff goal. 2 seconds remaining in the power play. Schlichting moves back to the top of the circle. Flagstaff gets it now behind the goal. And they are now at full strength. They spring the man from the penalty box, and he's got it now coming in over the blue line. Dumps it in. Yankee steers that into the corner. Iniguez jumps it up to the point. Flagstaff keeps it in. Send it across center ice area. Packard in there, picks up the puck, goes behind his goal. Now he reverses. He's got Schlichting up on the left side. Schlichting there now. He's Mankey up with him. Comes Schlichting now up over blue line. Tries to go around a man. He gets taken down. Puck goes into the corner. Right, comes across the clear side. Ewert with it there. Fires a low shot and right on. Rebound comes out. Scramble in front. Puck goes into the corner, and here comes Flagstaff now. Up over their own blue line, up through center ice. Ewert's got a line on him. Gives him a bump. Puck goes into the corner. Now they clear it back to the point and just out. And Flagstaff regrouping now at center ice area. Puck goes off Ewert's stick. Here comes Flagstaff now in on the left side, right in front of him. And he dumps it in the corner. Walter scores for Flagstaff. A good cross ice movement there, and just was able to backhand it in the open side. And Flagstaff gets on the board first here in this game, in this one.
That's only the second shot that I show recorded as a shot on
There
net.
have not been a lot of shots, that's true. Well, a few down at the other end on the power play, but no rebounds on them.
Yeah.
Comes Flagstaff now, coming in again over the blue line on the left side. Fire from the top of the circle, pad save Yankee. Helvik takes a hit, Gauthier gets it. And Ewert now picks it up in front of his own goal. Here comes Ewert now up over center. He's got Tanglanetti on the right side. Ewert takes it into the corner, fires a sharp angle shot. Good keep there by Reinhardt to keep the puck in the zone, sends it around behind the goal. Flagstaff tries to dump it out. That's kept by Gauthier. Fired that just wide. Ewert comes off for a change. Tanglanetti in the corner. And here comes Flagstaff now up over their own blue line. They're going to have a couple go off for a change. Helvik strips the man of the puck. He now goes behind his own goal. Over to Gauthier. Gauthier goes cross ice. Hits Smith with it. Smith up over his own blue line. He chips it up to Tanglanetti. Puck goes into the Flagstaff zone. And Flagstaff now regrouping. Come out their right side. Long pass. That's going to miss everyone. And that's going to go for icing. And we'll have a face-off coming back in the Flagstaff zone. Flagstaff up 1-0. Just under 9 minutes remaining here first period. Not a lot of shots, as Ben was just saying. Coyotes had some good zone time, though. They did get some good shots in there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of rebounds, though. Phillips sends it back into the corner. Out there with Lopez and Guevara. Puck in behind the Flagstaff goal, and now here they come up on the left side. Cross ice, up through center, hit the man in the middle. He ran into traffic. Guevara picks it up, and Smith dumps it out on the right side, and Phillips now chases after it. Puck going into the Flagstaff corner to the left of the goal. And Flagstaff now regrouping, tried to come out the right side. Ran into Lopez there. And here comes Flagstaff now down on their right side. Cavanis, nice takeout there. Good physical play. Puck comes around, gets past Guevara. Puck comes back into the zone, and Smith has to retrieve it in behind his own goal. Puck comes right out in front to the point, fired in. That hits Lopez. Good block there. Back to the midpoint, back over to the half board, back to the right D, cross ice to the other side. Flapper in, nice pad save, Yankee. Rebound comes out. Backhander misses the goal, and puck now out to the right side, and Flagstaff's going to keep that one in. They go cross ice. It's a hard pass, too hot to handle. Comes into the center ice area. Smith sends it back to the left D. Puck now goes in, rolling in behind Yankee. Now puck comes on the right side, just out of Lopez's reach. Guevara chipped it out, and this is going into the zone, and it is going to make it for icing just barely. And both teams changing as there was some good action there, good chances by Flagstaff in that last sequence in the Coyote zone.
A solid sequence.
Barry, Bannon, and Lindsay up front for the Coyotes. Face off to the right of their goal. That Hiscott and Aniga is out there on D. Lindsay has it, gets it up over the line. Flagstaff now with it at center ice area. Flagstaff still in the neutral zone. Now they get it over the line. They fire it in, goes in behind the goal. Hiscott back there, chips a high one up in the air. He's able to retrieve the, as it comes down the right side now, up over the Flagstaff line. Tries to center it in front. Puck goes into the corner to the left of the goal, and Flagstaff now coming back the other way, up over their own blue line. Through center, up over the Coyote line. Pad save there, Yankee. And Iguez comes up with it on the right side. Bannon missed the pass there, and Flagstaff gave it away. Barry bumps his man down. Puck goes back into the Flagstaff goal, behind their goal. And they're trying to come up the right side now. Cross ice pass, just outside their own blue line. Flagstaff now up over the Coyote line. Dot doesn't make it through. Now puck goes up to Schlichting. Mankey sends it, returns it back to Schlichting, fires it from the right side. Nice save there. Goes into the corner, and Flagstaff retrieves it. Now they're gonna, couldn't quite get it out. Nice keep there by Ewert. Puck into the corner for Schlichting. Right out in front, he scores! Tipped by Mankey, and the Coyotes have tied it at 1. Schlichting was in the left corner. Mankey was just in front. Nice pass out, and he just tipped it right high into the corner. And we have ourselves a 1-1 tie. Line's going to stay out there. We got Shackert at center. Schlichting over on the right side, and Mankey on the left. Puck fired in, goes wide. And Flagstaff now coming out their right side. Can't get through. Puck kept in. Now it comes out through center ice area. Play a little scrambly. Flagstaff now goes back into their own zone. Cross ice. They come up through the middle. Coyotes changing a couple of players. Flagstaff now just dumps it in. Yankee steers it to the right side. Ewert bumps his man there. Puck comes back into the corner. Nice pick up there by Goche as Flagstaff tried to clear it right in front of the goal. He was having none of that, and here he comes now. He's got some room coming up through center, up over the blue line, and on the left side. The back to the point. Ewert with it there. Walks it into the middle. Nice low shot. Almost tipped. And Flagstaff now dumps it up into the center ice area. And Helvig now with it. Comes up through center, dumps it in. Coyotes changing on their D. Flagstaff now with it in behind their own goal. Coming up their left side. Can't clear it though. Nice keep there by Ewert. Puck goes in. Flagstaff retrieves it again. Puck comes back to Cavanis with his own blue line. He dumps it off the board. It goes off the linesman. Comes back to him. Same thing again. And puck comes into Yonke. He steers it over to Cavanis. Cavanis tries the right side this time. No linesman this time, but one of the Flagstaff player kept it in. Right on to Yonke, and he's going to hold on to that as Fetty got a rebound there and tried to hot one there for Avalanche. So we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Matt Yonke here in the Coyote zone. Just under 4 minutes remaining here, first period. Got Lopez, Phillips, and Guevara out for the Coyotes. Cavanis tries to clear it up the boards. Battles with the puck there. Now Avalanche across. High shot goes over the goal in behind. Okay, we got a penalty coming up for Flagstaff. Babbitt will be going off. Smith took it hard. Actually, two players, one of his own. And Smith seems to be okay. Looks like we have a roughing call here on the Avalanche. So the face-off is coming down into their zone as a result of the penalty. And the Coyotes will get their second power play opportunity of the game. Again, Lopez out with Phillips and Guevara. Phillips moves over to the right side. Perfect spot. Puck comes right there. He dumps it in behind the goal. Guevara tries to dig it out. Phillips now comes up with it. At Cavanis, back to Cavanis. Cavanis fires a low one in. Goes just around behind the goal. Puck is in behind. Comes out the other side now, and here comes the Avalanche. They tried to hit a man through the middle. And we got ourselves an offside, I believe. It's a delayed offside. Yeah. No.
It looked like,
Are they calling a tripping?
Tripping, yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure there.
It looked like something, but...
Yep, penalties on the board. Tripping call to Flagstaff. So Coyotes a 2-minute advantage here for a minute and a half. That Hiscott and Iniguez back on D. Puck comes all the way back into the Coyote zone. Yonke's out to settle it down, and Hiscott picks it up, comes around behind the goal on his backhand. He's bothered there, and now he's got it back. Here he comes up over center, up over the blue line. Oh, he gets rocked at the blue line, and he gets back up. Solid hit there. Phillips returns the favor on the Flagstaff man just in front of their bench. So things getting a little physical here. Minute 8 remaining in the first penalty. We have Lindsay coming out at center with Ferry on the left, Bannon on the right, and Iniguez on the right D, and Hiscott on the left. Puck in the face-off dot. Goes back to Ferry, fires it just wide. Bannon and Lindsay battling in behind. Comes back to Hiscott. Hiscott dumps it back into the corner. Ferry goes after it. Bodies his man. Puck comes around to the right D, and Iniguez dumps it into the corner. Lindsay has it, top of the circle. He gets bumped. And here comes Flagstaff breaking down through the middle. Hiscott is back though. And good job by Hiscott.
Yeah.
Neutralizes his man so he can't get a shot. Excellent play by Hiscott. Lindsay now with it up on the left side to Ferry. He comes up through center, up over the blue line. He's got Bannon in the middle. Puck goes into the corner. Lindsay picks it up. He dumps it back. Ferry in there.
15 seconds till we're back to 5-on-4.
Yes. Flagstaff, good move there. Up over their own blue line, up through center. Ewert runs his man into the boards. Picks up the puck in behind. Good battle there. Comes to Gauthier. Gauthier hits Shackhart coming through the middle, up over center. Coming down the left side. Cuts through the middle. Fires it over to Ewert. Fires a low shot in. Puck is sitting there. Flagstaff clears it over to the right side. And they're coming up through center now. Schlichting takes his man down. Schlichting back to Ewert. Ewert goes across ice to Gauthier. He has to retrieve it deeper in his zone. He's still got it. Backhands it over.
At full strength.
Both teams at full strength. And now who we got here? Here comes Gauthier with it. Coming over the Flagstaff line. Flagstaff tries to dump it out. Can't do it. Puck still in the zone. Goes in around over to the other side now. Schlichting moves in. Shackhart has it. Dumps it back to Ewert. Ewert lost it there, and nice hit. Yankee takes his man in there. Ewert reverses in his own zone. Whoops, he almost blew a tire. Still got it though. Now he dumps it over off the boards, off to Schlichting. Schlichting now up through center. He's up there with Mankey. And puck is clear, comes back into the Coyote zone. Gauthier across ice. And Flagstaff dumps it back to their blue line as they regroup. Flagstaff in over the blue line. Smith has it. He fires it off the boards and out of the zone to center. Flagstaff regrouping, and they're still offside. And now, as the period ends, we have an interference call coming up right at the buzzer.
Who are they calling that on?
I don't know. They ran into our guy. I don't know if they can call that interference, but that's why they remained offside there.
All right, we'll be back after a minute.
Let's see what they put on the board.
All right, we're back.
So the penalty was against Flagstaff for interference. They have a man in the box for 2 to start the second period. Tanglinetti with it now. Dumps it into the Flagstaff zone. Flagstaff tries to rim it out, and they do. Goes all the way down. And Smith is going to have to retrieve that for the Coyotes. Behind his own goal now. Tanglinetti, Helvik, and Reinhardt up front for Coyotes as they are on the power play. Flagstaff now back to Cook in his own zone. He fires it. That hits Reinhardt in the back. Here comes Helvik up over the line. Puck goes into the corner. He tried to send it back to the point, and Flagstaff retrieves it and sent it back down to the left of Yankee. Minute 14 remaining in the power play. Puck just eludes Tanglinetti. Flagstaff dumps it back in. As Smith picks it up there now in the corner. Goes across ice. Kolvik sends it up into the Flagstaff zone. Puck goes in behind. Cook picks it up now for Flagstaff. Sends it up through the middle. Puck goes off Lopez's skate. And we have a hand pass.
Got a hand pass.
What do you look like?
I don't see that called very often.
No. Face off coming at center. 45 seconds remaining in the Coyotes power play. Phillips out there with Lopez and Guevara up front. Iniguez and Hiscott back on D. Flagstaff now with it in their own zone. They dump it out to center ice area. Iniguez picks it up. Sends it over to Guevara. Guevara sends it in the zone. Flagstaff picks it up and they dump it back to Hiscott. Hiscott back in his own zone. Cross ice to Guevara. Guevara now up over the line. Picked it up to his stick. He's got it. Sends it back to Iniguez. Take the shot. Oh, and then that's intercepted by Simpson. Flagstaff now coming up through center. Scott steers him into the corner. Coyotes send it up. Here's Guevara now up through center. Puck off Lopez's stick, and Flagstaff retrieves it. And they are now back at full strength. Bit of an awkward change for Flagstaff there with into that penalty. Here comes Hiscott now, coming up the right side. Puck comes into the zone. Cook now with it for Flagstaff. He goes behind, forced behind his own goal by Phillips. And now Cook comes up his left side. Lopez in on the forecheck. Flagstaff now up through the middle, dump it into the corner. Hiscott gets it there. Chips it up the boards. Takes his man down. Puck comes to Yankee. And puck is just loose to the left. And Phillips now picks it up, sends it up on the out of the zone. Lopez can't quite reach it. And both teams changing on the fly. Puck dumped back in behind the goal, behind Yankee. Scott tried to clear the zone, almost made it. Puck comes back to Yankee though. He steers it in behind the goal, and he gets back there. Comes out of the zone. Flagstaff. Chip it up into the man just over the line. Here they come in on the left side now. Puck goes into the corner. Take it in there. Phillips tried to chip it up. Flagstaff sends it back to the left D. Fires a shot in. That goes right through everyone to the far side. Flagstaff from the half boards. Fired in. Yankee steers that aside. And the Coyotes cleared up to center ice. Flagstaff now Bannon on the forecheck. Little interference run there by number 16. Flagstaff now into the zone to the top of the circle. To the left of Yankee. For a low one in. Oh, nice pad save. Puck in behind. Comes back to the right D. Fires shot in. Nice save by Yankee. Comes out the other side. And that one's going to find the twine. And Flagstaff is up 2-1. Yankee made the initial save. Rebound came out to his right, and that was buried by Flagstaff. So just under 11 minutes here remaining in period 2. Flagstaff takes a 2-1 lead. Face off back into the Flagstaff zone. Puck at center. Now Flagstaff coming in towards the Coyote zone. Right on goal. Fires a low shot in. Yankee steers it to the left corner. Puck in behind the goal. Battling along the boards there. Puck comes down. Schlichting couldn't knock that one down, and Flagstaff has it. They send it up on their right side, up to the center ice area. Puck is loose to the right side of the Flagstaff goal, just inside their blue line. Now they send it back to their D as they regroup. And now they whip it off the boards coming up the left side. Goes down into behind Yankee. Gauthier takes his man. He goes down now. Ewert picks it up. Comes up the left side, dumps the puck up to Schlichting. Schlichting up through the middle. That missed Mankey rather. Ewert now with it. Oh, tried to hit Schlichting with it. That was intercepted. Schlichting gets it back. Cuts through the middle. Looking for an alley. Fires it just wide. Puck comes around to the right side. Good keep there by Gauthier. Flagstaff tries to clear it. They do. High off the glass to Gauthier. Sends it across to Mankey. And puck goes Flagstaff now with it. Coming out behind their own zone to the left. Reinhardt takes his man into the corner. Ewert now with it. Sends it back to Gauthier. Gauthier up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt now coming on the left side. Puck rolling, and Flagstaff is there to clear it. Simpson now for Flagstaff. Sends it up the left side. Ewert lost his stick. Comes Gauthier with it now. Flagstaff with it now in the neutral zone. Delayed penalty call coming up against the Coyotes. Flagstaff netminder was on his way to the bench.
See if I can figure
Like
out.
Reinhardt's going off.
Maybe
I
interference?
didn't see the call yet. But Reinhardt is in the box. Referee now going over talking to the scorekeeper. I didn't see a signal though. So Coyotes are short. Power play for Flagstaff. Face off in the Coyote zone to the right of Yonke. Comes back to the left D for Flagstaff. Dump it into the corner. Now they come up the half boards. Out of the top of inside the blue line. Cross to the other side. Right D now with it. Try to hit a man in the middle. That didn't work, and that is sent down the ice by Smith. Helvik and Tanglanetti killing up for forwards for the Coyotes. We have Smith and Cavanis back on D. Right in, save Yonke. Flagstaff has it in behind the goal. Try to center it, comes back to the right D. He retrieves it, walks to the middle, sends it over the top of the circle. Over to the left side, moved into the left circle. Along the half boards now. Flagstaff with the power play. Little over a minute remaining. Tried to dump it right in front, and Yonke gets a glove on that one. Nice save by Matt Yonke there. Minute 5 remaining in the power play for Flagstaff. Well, another face-off coming up at the Coyote zone. This time to the left of Yonke. Hiscott and Anigas back on D. It's like Phillips and Lopez up front. A draw face-off now comes back to the right point over to the left side for Flagstaff. Top of the circle, sends it into the corner. But to the right of Yonke. Send it across, that didn't connect, and Lopez just tips it up the center ice area as he chases after it. Puck goes into the Flagstaff zone as they are going to have to regroup. They still have 40 seconds remaining on their power play. Good forecheck by Lopez. He's going to come right in all alone. Makes a move. Oh, and try to go 5-hole. And that was stopped by the goaltender. Almost a shorty there for Lopez. Nice play there. He stripped the man of the puck and went right in all alone. And almost hit 5-hole. .29 seconds remaining in the power play for Flagstaff. But they win it back into the corner. Migas and Hiscott back on D. We still have Phillips and Lopez up front, killing for the Coyotes. 16 seconds remaining in the power play. Flagstaff now up over the line, rolls into the corner to the left of Yonke. Now goes around to the other side behind the goal. Flagstaff tips it back to their left D. 3 seconds remaining. They tried to clear it. Good block there. Coyotes are at full strength. Guevara comes on the ice. Flagstaff fires it in. Nice load shot. Pad save. Pucks off the glass. And that goes out of play. So with 6.5 minutes remaining here in period 2, Flagstaff holding on to a 2-1 lead. Just coming off the power play. Now have Lindsay, Bannon, and Ferry coming up front for the Coyotes. Face off to the right of Yankee. Back to the left D for Flagstaff. That shot goes just wide. Ferry picks it up along the boards. Sends it up, hits Bannon through the middle. He tips it in. Lindsay after it. He gets a stick on it, bumps his man. Puck still in the corner. Bannon tips it to Lindsay, hits him in the skate. Puck still loose. Tried to hit Ferry with the puck. He bumps his man across ice. And now Flagstaff up over the line. Up through center. And they're able to dump it in behind the goal. Hiscott picks it up, comes up the left side. Puck is going to clear the zone. And Flagstaff regrouping now back at center ice. Cross back over to the right side. Oh, Ferry bumps his man, keeps the puck in. Bannon facing after it. Faces his man behind the goal. Babbitt coming up the left side. He's separated from the puck. Now he gets it back, though, into the corner. Gives Hiscott a bump. And puck clears the zone now. Oh, Lindsay just missed it there. We have a penalty coming up against the Coyotes. Flagstaff netminder going to the bench for the extra attacker, and Coyotes touch the puck.
Did you see the call?
Looks like roughing, and it's Ferry. Ferry going off for roughing. I'm guessing that's the one over by the boards, but I don't know that I would have called that, but
maybe. I don't know. I never played. I've watched a lot of hockey. Yeah.
Well, hey, he separated the man from the puck, and the puck went into the zone. That's what you're supposed to do. Flagstaff now with it. Lefty, dumping into the corner. Give and go right out front. Puck is in behind now. Coyotes with it. They're shorthanded. Can't quite clear the zone. Flagstaff with it again in the circle. Fired it in. That went off into the netting.
Popped off the post.
And we'll have a face-off to the right of Yankee. Face-off comes back by Flagstaff to the left D. Set up the power play here over to the right side. Back into the half boards. Cuts into the middle. Fires a shot in. Nice pad save, Yankee. Puck goes back into the half boards. And Flagstaff clears it up through center ice. Got Schlichting out there up front for the Coyotes. He's up there with Mankey. Got Ewert back on D. And Smith as well. Flagstaff with it behind the goal. Over to the right side of Yankee. Back into the corner. They got an open man at the point. They send it off the boards to him. 33 now for Flagstaff. He's still got it. He's looking for someone to pass to. He sends it across ice. They send it into the middle. That hits some congestion, and they send it back top of the blue line, back into the corner. Back on the left side. Cross ice. Good puck movement. Puck goes wide into the corner. Mankey gets taken hard into the boards. Puck in behind the goal now. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Puck still in behind. Now right in the front. Save there. Puck bouncing right in the middle. And Yankee sees that one and grabs it with his glove hand. And with 19 seconds remaining in the penalty, both teams have doing player change. Good puck movement on that power play by Flagstaff. On the back and forth, up and down, cross ice. They have it now back into the corner. Number 10 with it. Gets checked. And here come the Coyotes now. Helvig now coming on the right side. Fires it in, a nice glove save. He had an Iguez coming down the middle. Took the shot. No rebound. Nice glove save by the goaltender for Flagstaff. That was a short-handed chance there by the Coyotes. 4 seconds remaining. Face off in the Flagstaff zone to the left of their goal. Shacker's out there to take the draw. He's got Helvik as well. And Iguez moves in. He's up at the top of the circle. Goes through his feet. Rolls now up through center ice. Helvik's going to pick it up there. Back in his own zone. Both teams at full strength. Tanganelli comes over the boards. And here comes Lopez now. Cutting up through the middle. Gets through center. Fires it on just to the left of the goal. Screen now with it for Flagstaff. Babbitt comes up out of the corner with it.
Got a
Runs
front
into
row seat
Crane.
there.
Yeah. Here they come now, up over the blue line, up through the middle, and we got a bit of a takedown there. Good opportunity for Flagstaff there, taken away, and we will have a penalty coming up. Looks like it's an Iguez going off, probably tripping, I guess. Seen the call yet, but
Where are they taking it?
oh, they're giving a penalty shot.
Oh,
They are giving a penalty shot. They figure that he was in all alone and taken down from behind. So number 96 for Flagstaff coming in now for the penalty shot. You don't see this very often.
no.
Coming in over the blue line, cutting in right in, and Yankee makes the glove save and denies the penalty shot for Flagstaff.
You're still going to sit him for 2 minutes? Yeah. Yeah? There's nothing on the board yet.
No. It's one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen a penalty shot for a while. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, I'm wrong side.
Face off to the left of Yankee in the Coyote zone. Just under 3 minutes remaining here, period 2. Flagstaff with the 2-1 lead. Reinhardt with the puck. And Helvik loses his stick. Reinhardt chips it in. Dodges a check. He's still got it. Tangling. He's out in front. Puck goes into the corner. Flagstaff now with it up over their own blue line. Up through center. Up over the Coyote lines on the left side. They tried to dump it in through the middle. Coyote sent it in behind the goal. Ewert picks it up there. He comes out the right side to Helvik. Got Shack coming. Oh, he fires it in right on. A little bit of a rebound. Babbitt flicks it up for Flagstaff, and here they come up now their right side. Puck goes into the Yankee, settles it down there, and Ewert picks it up and goes behind the goal. Phillips, Tanglinelli, and Helvik now with the puck coming down his right side, up over the blue line. He sends it into the corner. Taken in there behind the boards by Cook. He's still got it though. Right on goal. Rebound comes out. That's picked up by Flagstaff. Comes Cook now. Number 33 for Flagstaff. Getting up speed down the left side. Up over the blue line. He gets taken down. And I have a feeling Phillips is going here for tripping. So Coyotes just got back to full strength. And Phillips goes off for tripping. Face-off coming up to the right of Yankee. Puck rolls back to the point. Flagstaff just kept in. Onside over the lefty now. Bumps it in behind. Oh, center right out in front. Nice play there. Sent the puck in back behind the goal, and then he centered it right out to the man just off to the side of the goal, and he fired it into the goal. Power play goal by Flagstaff. And they will take a 3-1 lead.
They haven't taken the penalty off board yet. We back.
There they go. There they go. Yeah, we are. Yep. It's seating tournament for the scoreboard keeper too.
Yeah. We're all a little rough.
Yep, exactly. Flagstaff now with it at their own blue line. through center ice area. That's picked off by Ferry. Bannon picks it up there. He dumps it into the zone. Lindsay forechecking after it. Flagstaff now. Babbitt coming up with it. He's up through the center ice area, up over the blue line now. Fires it in, bounces in behind the goal. Evanes off the boards up to Ferry. He gets it up into the Flagstaff zone. Flagstaff goes cross ice. Tipped it up, puck rolling. Puck fired back in by Smith. Puck rolls into the corner to the left of the Flagstaff goal. Palmer now with it. Flagstaff, now they come up through, hit Babbitt coming up through the middle. It's intercepted by Ferry, sends it over the blue line, and now Flagstaff comes back the other way, and that is the end of period 2. Well played period, and we have Flagstaff with a 3-1 lead. We'll be back with period number 3 in just a moment. Getting ready to start the third period. Shacker out with Mankey and Schlichting on the left side. Gauthier on the left D, Ewart on the right D. Ewart in at the top of the circle. And Shacker wins it back. Mankey sends it up off the boards to Shacker, coming in on the right side now, top of the circle. He still got it, cuts through the middle, fires it right on. And that's a nice save there by a Flagstaff goaltender.
Campo's coming out with some energy.
Yep. Good start to the period, that's for sure. Good scoring chance there. Shackart working the puck in through the middle there. He's in there for the draw to the left of the Flagstaff goal. Puck comes right off the draw, right to the goal.
And again.
Says, I'm coming for you. Flagstaff with the 3-1 lead. Play just underway here in period number 3. Puck comes back to Ewart. And I believe he's getting a penalty, although I don't really know why.
It may have been, I don't know.
Got a nice little hack going there, and that should be one on each side.
Oh!
Gauthier goes in, takes exception to that as he should. And we may have multiples going here. So Ewart stood his man up at the blue line, and that's where he got the original call. And as the play traveled back into the Coyote zone, Flagstaff player taking a few flashes. And then that's where Gauthier jumped in.
I was just talking to some of the kids in the crowd here saying that this is where the game gets interesting.
Yes, it is.
This third period. So who's on the board? Who's in the... Are we full strength both sides because of offsetting?
And just seeing here, 1, 2, 3. So we got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they got 5. So they have the They haven't put it up on the board yet, but they have 5 on the ice. We have 4. So it will be a Flagstaff power play. Referee's talking at the Coyotes bench, and penalties are not yet on the board.
Yeah.
But it's probably just the original penalty.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Puck is bouncing, goes into the corner. Flagstaff on the power play. They have it back at their right D, top of the circle. Got a man in behind the goal. They like to set up that man behind the goal and send the puck back out front. He's with it behind the goal. That's the Gretzky pocket. Oh, nice save, Matt Yonke. As they did get it right out front to number 19, he fired it away, and Yonke was able to make the save and control the rebound at that. Face-off will be to his right this time. Flagstaff wins it. Back now. Their right D. Helvik now with it. He's got Reinhardt up with him. Flagstaff had to wait and clear the zone. Now it is clear. Send it up, still outside the blue line now. Scott moves in. He chips it out. And Reinhardt fires it down the ice. Good PK here for Coyotes as Flagstaff regroups in their own zone. Just over a minute remaining in the penalty. Flagstaff coming down the left side. Helvik bumps his man. Puck comes right bouncing into Yonke. That was a tougher save than it looked. Puck was bouncing, and he smothered it in midair.
Yeah, great stop.
So we got Bannon and Lopez up killing. Face off to the right of Yonke. Cavanis and Smith back on D. Flagstaff, as they like, set it up behind and over to the man in the circle. Fires it across. Nice poke check by Lopez as he's going to clear the zone. He's got Bannon with him. Lopez in on the right side. Bannon cutting the middle, fired it in, and that just went cross. Bannon fires it towards the goal. And Flagstaff is now going to regroup. Lopez working on his man there. Cavanis steps in. Puck is just inside the line. Oh, nice pad save, Yonke. Backhander now goes wide. Yonke makes the save. They were trying to move him side to side, and he managed to slide over and make the save. Guevara and Tanglenetti now up front for the Coyotes. 22 seconds remaining in the power play for Flagstaff. Face off to the left of Yonke. Flagstaff gets it back to their left D. Fires a shot in. Yonke the save. Puck's kept in by Flagstaff. They send it over to the half boards into the corner. Puck is rolling on Smith. He gets bumped. Flagstaff has it in behind the corner. Smith on him. Comes up with the puck. Gets it up to Guevara. Guevara sends it up. Hits Tanglenetti but gets out. Puck goes back to Smith and he fires it up through the middle. Here comes Flagstaff coming down through the middle. Fires it in. That's deflected off Smith into the corner. Puck gets past Phillips and Tanglenetti is able to clear it. Both teams at full strength. Flagstaff now regrouping in their own zone. 12 minutes remaining here, third period. Flagstaff with a 3-1 lead. Here they come now. Puck dumped into the Coyote zone. Cavanis goes after his man. He gets the puck in behind. He's got Guevara up on the right side. Cavanis carrying it up, and here comes Phillips now. He's got there with Tanglenetti and Guevara. Phillips fires it in. Bad save. Puck goes in behind the goal. Guevara gets bumped. Here's Flagstaff trying to get out. They can't quite make it. Oh, we got another penalty coming up. We might have Phillips going again. And it is. Roughing against Phillips.
Phillips is the one that went into the wall.
Well, Phillips came off to the bench, so... Well, they're putting Lopez in the box. Lopez was already on the bench.
Is Phillips, are they pulling him? Is he walking off the bench?
Yes, he is. He's coming this way. So Flagstaff has the power play. Coyotes they've got Hiscott and Beniguez back on D, and Lindsay and Ferry come out now to take the PK. Lindsay clears it just over the line. No, it's still kept in. Now it's out. Ferry dumps it down into the Flagstaff zone. As they will regroup there, and they are on the power play, leading 3-1. 11 minutes and a half remaining here. Period number 3. Flagstaff up over the Coyote line. They have the puck in behind the goal. Tried to clear it, comes back to the midpoint, and he's good peck there by Lindsay, and Hiscott now comes up with it. Here he comes in on a breakaway. Hiscott fires it, and
He didn't know he had it. He's got it somewhere.
the goaltender has it somewhere. As Hiscott was able to come in short-handed. Great opportunity there. Good play by Hiscott to make that happen. Face-off coming up to the right of the Flagstaff goal. Puck goes into the corner. Flagstaff with it now in behind. Lindsay on the forecheck. And Flagstaff now comes up through center. Over the Coyote blue line. Ferry intercepts that and clears the zone. Flagstaff now regrouping behind their own blue line. Two Flagstaff players collide at center. Up comes to Ferry. He just dumps it into the zone. Puck goes high off a stick. Bannon and Ferry now up front. Peeling off this. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty. Here comes Flagstaff now, top of the circle, trying to cut towards the goal. Steered to the side. Send it up through the middle. Over to the right side. Fired in just wide. Puck is loose. Oh, and it just bounced in over Yankee's goal stick. And that is a power play goal for Flagstaff. Well, they got 2 or 3 power play goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't taken it off the board yet. Yep. Penalty's still on the board, but players are on the ice. So Ewert, puck goes off a stick, flicking with it. Picked up by Flagstaff, fired in. Nice pad save by Yankee. Puck goes into the left side. Oche sends it up to Schlichting. Here he comes up now through center, coming in on the right side over the blue line, and Helvik has just a step offside over on the left side. So we'll have a face-off coming up just outside the Flagstaff blue line to the left of their goal. 9.5 minutes remaining here, third period. Avalanche leading 4-1. Coyotes win it back. Ewert over to Gauthier. He steps up over center and fires it in. Steered to the corner by the goaltender. Puck now goes around his left side. Flagstaff sends it out. Gauthier picks it up. Here he comes now up over the blue line on the left side. A couple of flag players go down to block the pass. Gets it. Puck goes in behind the goal. And Flagstaff now coming up their left side. Oh, nice cut off by Gauthier. He intercepted that pass nicely, dumped it into the zone. Rivera after it. Flagstaff now going in back behind the left of their goal, back up to the half forwards. Good pinch by Coyotes there. Reinhardt out with it, and we have an offside at the Coyote blue line. Uche had a really good shift there, I thought. Face off just outside the Coyote bench. Play scrambling. Flagstaff picks up the puck. Now they come across ice. Puck comes out. Here comes Lopez now. Cutting through the middle. He's checked. And here comes Flagstaff down on Smith. He blocks that shot. Tips it up. Bannon picks it up. Clears the zone. Gets it out to Lopez. And Smith gets it back up to Lindsay. Puck rolls into the Flag zone. To the right of their goal, now in behind the goal. Lopez gets bumped into the boards there. Lindsay picks it up in behind. His man goes down. Flag picks up the puck though, and they dump it off the boards and out. Not sure who's going here. Oh, they're giving Cavanis, it looks like.
Penalty?
Yeah. I think it was interference if I saw the referee correctly.
I didn't even see. Lindsay's
I
out.
didn't. I didn't see it either. I just saw
Lindsay's off
Cavanis.
the bench now. He's back in the locker room. He
Yep.
just walked past.
Cavanis is in the box. And it'll be another power play for Flagstaff. They send it over to their left D. We've got Bannon and Lopez killing up front with Inganez and Hiscott on D. Flagstaff right in. They send it back to the blue line. Back into the left of goal. Cross ice. And the Flagstaff players retrieves a stick. Back to the top. Back at the blue line. Cutting the middle. Top of the circle. Fired that one wide. Puck's going to roll back to the right D. That's kept in there. 33 cuts to the middle, sends it over, one-timer, right on. Good patch save there by Yankee. Puck comes out, kept in by Flagstaff. And we're on the left side now. Cross ice to their left D. Here's moving around. Up the 19 has it now. Oh, good interception by Hiscott, and here he goes again, shorthanded. And over the blue line, fires a shot in. That goes into the corner. And Flagstaff now coming back the other way. Ferry intercepts that. Mankey gets spun around and goes down. Now have Ferry and Mankey up front, and Inganez and Hiscott back on D. 43 seconds remaining. Fired it in. Yankee, the chest save, and he covers up on the rebound. And we will have a face-off coming up to his right. So Hiscott has had a couple of good opportunities on the shorthand situation.
Yeah.
Face-off coming up to the right of Yankee. Got Gauthier and Ewert back on D, and Mankey and Ferry up front.
Got some Zamboni pressure all of a sudden. Doors open. They're lined up.
I think we have it till 12:20, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Gauthier picks it up off the draw, sends it right down the ice to the left of the goal. Nice touch there. Flag now regrouping in behind their own goal. They are on the power play for another 24 seconds. Ewert takes his man in. Flagstaff dumps it into the corner. Back to the top. Back over to the half boards. Back to the top. Intercepted by Gauthier. Now he comes up the left side. Puck rolling. Puck rolled over his stick. Gauthier just sends it down into the Flagstaff zone, and Coyotes are back on full strength. Reinhardt comes over the boards. Just under 6 minutes remaining here. Flag leading 4-1. They now take it in behind their goal, come out their left side. Ewert is right up in there, keeps it in. Good pinch there. Now Flag dumps it high. Yankee sends it across, and Gauthier up the left side to Ferry. Ferry dumps it in around past the linesman into the zone as he comes off for a change. Helvik comes on for him. Reinhardt has it in the corner. Tried to hit Ebert with it in front. Was intercepted. Now Flag's coming down there right side. Gauthier is going to get a tripping penalty here, I believe, as he took his man down, Russo, who was coming in over the blue line. Volvic took a little bit of that as well. Right, Gauthier is going off. Or tripping, but now they call it. Finally. I thought that's what they were going to call. Anyways, face-off coming up to the Redianke here in the Coyote zone. Smith with it. He's out there with Shackhart, Cavanis, and Schlichting. Schlichting now with it now. Skating up, good speed coming up through the middle. Trying to get around his man. He goes hard into the boards. Shackhart with it though in deep. And now Flagstaff gets up through center. They are on the power play. They gain the zone end, but it is just offside. So we'll have the puck drop just outside the Coyote blue line. Cross ice from the benches. Cavanis with it now in his own zone. He fires it off the glass into the Flag zone, and 33 is back with it there for Flagstaff. Dackard up on the forecheck. He forces him back again to reverse it. And Flagstaff now coming up their left side, up through center, up over the Coyote line. Dackard gets tripped as he crosses the line, and there'll be a penalty coming up there. So that will even player count up for the next minute 10. As there is a minute 10 remaining in the Coyote penalty. The Gauthier.
Back to even play.
Yeah. Puck should go down the other end.
Are they doing
Penalty on them. Yeah, now they go. There they go.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why he was setting up down here.
Well, it looked like they were doing mid-ice, or like, I don't know. Coyotes have had so many penalties, probably just habit.
You take the penalty, puck goes to your end. Face off now. Lopez is in there. Ingenez and Hiscott back on D. Even strength here, 4-on-4. Lopez now picks it up as Bannon intercepted that. He dumps it into the corner. Watches his man go down. Lopez clears it across, goes through the crease. Bannon sends it back to Hiscott at the left point. He fires a shot in. Rebound there. Oh, Lopez couldn't one-time it. And now here comes Flagstaff up through the middle, up over the Coyote line. Got a man in the middle, fired it on. Yankee save. Oh, and the rebound just dropped down beside him. He almost hung onto it. And Flagstaff made no mistake, and they had another one there, and that is 5-1. 4-on-4. Coyotes had a good chance just prior to that down at the other end. So we have 38 seconds remaining, and we are currently 4-on-4. We have 38 seconds remaining on Gauthier.
We're still 4-on-4 even with the goal?
Yes, it's 4-on-4. They have Gauthier still out for another 36 seconds, and then their guy has a minute 21. Lopez goes down. Flag now up for the Coyote line. That goes off a stick, high off the glass into the corner, and Ingenez has it there. Nice stick there by Hiscott, and he bumps his man into the corner. Oh, Bannon couldn't handle that.
Coyotes on a power play.
Truck scrambling front. Ingenez now comes up with it. Up over zone blue line. Up bouncing on him. Up now up over the flag line. Puck goes in behind the goal. Guevara now with it. Almost now Tanguanetti has it in the corner. The Coyotes have a shortened power play here. Fired by Tanguanetti over on the cross side. Puck back to Gauthier at the left D. Fires it in right on. He scores! That one found a hole all the way from the left point. And that is a power play goal for the Coyotes.
From the blue line.
Guevara may have got a stick on that.
That puts us at 16 to 27 shots on net.
And who's 16?
The Coyotes.
Okay. Flichting fires it in. Flagstaff leading 5-2. 2:20 remaining here in the third. Coyotes have it in the zone. Packer gets cross-checked from behind. Up goes in, kept in though. Now it's out. Flichting back to Gauthier. Gauthier tried to hit Shackert in the middle. That was behind. Flichting has it again. Flagstaff intercepted. Play a little scrambly here through the middle. Ewert's going to pick it up in his own zone. Off the boards, over to Gauthier. He tried to clear it out. Just inside the line still. Puck bouncing crazy. Ewert now with it. Now it's out. He's up through center. Dumps it into the corner. He's going to go after it. Takes his man in. And Flagstaff now coming out of their own zone. Just over a minute remaining here in the third period. Gauthier coming across ice on his backhand. Now he comes up over the right side, up over the flag blue line into the corner. Trying to get it back to Ewert. Now he gets it back. Ewert now walks across, fires a shot in, right on. Up goes in behind the goal. Right out in front. Packer jumping away at it. And that is covered up. And with 48 seconds remaining, we have a face-off coming up in the Flagstaff zone. Face-off to the left of the Flagstaff goal. Reinhardt back to Gauthier. He fires it in. That's blocked. Comes out of the zone. Ewert now with it. Puck bouncing on him. Comes in now to the right of Yankee, and Gauthier picks it up now. He fires it up. Puck deflects off Lopez's stick and into the Coyotes bench. The face-off back deep in the zone to the left of Matt Yankee. Yankee takes the draw. Reinhardt gets there, tips it out. And Flagstaff now picks it up. They come in over the blue line. Gauthier with it. It's Reinhardt up through the middle. He comes in on the left side, dumps it towards the goal. That's picked up by Flagstaff. Now up by Lopez, he fires it. 4 seconds remaining. Ewert couldn't get one more shot away as he got cross-checked from behind. And that's going to do it for today. Flagstaff with the 5-2 win here in the first game of the seeding tournament, I believe, for both teams. And we will see you in the next one. Next weekend, I think we have 3 games for D1, and there'll be some other games going on for JV and D3 as well.
Yeah, I'll do as much as I can. I will be out of town until Saturday afternoon. So for those that are watching for the first time, that have watched in the past, I'm trying to build subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, do the whole like and subscribe thing. Helps me somehow. I know I'm close to 1,000. I think that's some milestone I get to hit. So help me out there, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.